Hey Woodcrest, it's Joel. If you know me, you know that I love the 7 Habits of Happy Kids. And habit 2 says, Empieza con el fin en mente, haz un plan. Begin with the end in mind, make a plan. So we already have our plans for March 22nd, our Professional Learning Day. And we want to make sure to know and help and support you as you personalize your flow and your schedule for the day. So if you look in Woodcrest 2020-21 plans, March 22nd Professional Learning, you will also see a Google Sheet that I created that looks like this. And there's samples as well of how to fill this out. But in here, you will see the flow of the day. So we start with Pina, we have professional learning, we have self-care time, professional learning, all of these things. But then you get to personalize and put down your plan for the day. This is not because we want to big brother you or see if you're doing enough work or anything like that. It's really, since some of us will be at home and some of us will be on site, want to make sure that it's very visible where you're at and what you're up to so that others can see what you're up to, work with you, learn from you, maybe copy your ideas, all those good things. So right here, you'll see your name, and I color coded it according to teams. And then you put where your primary location is. Are you working from home? Maybe you'll add your cell phone if you want people to contact you there. Maybe you'll be at school. I put maybe you might be in Lauren's room, for example, working as a team. Or maybe you'll be at home in the AM and at school in the PM. Just put that here so we know where you're at. We really worked hard on this schedule to give you extra time. Originally, professional learning, all of the stuff together was going to go till noon. And the dream team, as I'm calling it, we worked on it a lot to give you extra time and to finish that intense, beautiful professional learning by 10:30. So you'll go here and you'll add those times. Now, if you look back to this schedule here, you'll also see that there's a time when John and I are just going to check in with teams and see how units are going. And also when Diana is going to do a mini professional learning around handwriting, I already added that on to your schedules so that if you're in kindergarten, you already know that that's going on. If you're in first grade, you already know that that's going on, etc. But then you'll add more or less your plans for this chunk of time and the chunks of time on that day. This was going to help you, hopefully, just figure out the stuff you want to do on your own, the stuff you want to do as a team, and the stuff you might divide and conquer with the team, especially around unit design. We're really focusing on unit design and how to improve our units, which we already have in Arriba and Bridges primarily, and how we might personalize them using learner profiles, how we might use a strategy like cut, keep, and create, how we might work on depth of knowledge and just get a little more rigor in the classroom, all of those things, and maybe even put it on that cultural proficiency continuum and ask ourselves, are we noticing the differences in our students and are we responding accordingly? So please, before this day, fill this out to the best of your ability and put it on here what you're up to. I already started putting in my plan for the day as well because anything we expect of you, I want to give 100% as well. Quick Google Sheets trick, if you want to put in multiple things, you're gonna add something, blah, 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 and then you click Command Return, and that lets you go to the next section. Command Return, next section. If you don't, and you just click Enter, it'll go to the next person. So little Google Sheet trick. And also, if for some reason it's being weird with formatting, you just go to Format and text wrapping, and you want to make sure that the text wraps so it doesn't get lost and anything like that, but I can do that as well. So here is where you'll put the team and individual plans, talk to your teammates, figure out where you'll be at and what you'll be focusing on that day. If you need help with any of this, of course, I'll help you with that. I'd be more than happy to, but more than anything, really looking forward to probably our last big day of professional learning altogether this year and using it wisely. So begin with the end in mind, make a plan, happy planning. Bye, friends.